dissonance in a smile. Love and compassion hand in hand. Forgiveness helps us understand. Infinite threads weaving hearts together, even miles apart. Through the laughter, through the tears, we find strength to face our fears. Infinite threads weaving hearts together, even miles apart.
Hey there, my friends, and welcome back to Infinite Threads. So, we're talking about self-awareness again. Because, let's be honest, one episode was not enough. Don't know if two will be either. Why? Because if self-awareness were easy, the internet would be a much quieter place. Today, we're going to talk about cognitive dissonance some more. It's a fancy way of saying, I believe this thing, but my actions say otherwise. And instead of fixing that, I'm just going to pretend I don't see it. It's like when you tell yourself, I value my health, while simultaneously eating a family-sized bag of chips and calling it self-care. Hey guys, no judgment. We've all been there. Or when someone insists they are open-minded, yet immediately shuts down the moment they hear an opinion they don't like. The truth is, we all experience cognitive dissonance. The real question is, are we willing to notice it when it happens? Because here's the thing, self-awareness is uncomfortable. It requires looking at ourselves honestly. And let's be real, most of us prefer the edited version of who we are, the one with good lighting. So, today, let's talk about how to catch ourselves in the act, why it's actually freeing to admit when we're wrong, and why being less certain about everything might be the key to sanity in today's world. Cognitive dissonance is basically when your brain experiences a glitch between what you believe and what is actually happening. It's when you tell yourself, I'm a kind and patient person, while screaming at a drive-thru worker because they forgot your extra sauce. Or, I'm totally logical, while ignoring every piece of evidence that contradicts your opinion. Or, I'm all about personal growth, while avoiding any feedback because it makes you uncomfortable. It's mental gymnastics, and some people have taken home Olympic gold in it. Now, don't get me wrong. This is not about shaming ourselves. If anything, realizing we all do this is a relief. It means we don't have to hold on to bad ideas or habits just because our ego doesn't like being wrong. And if you're sitting there thinking, well, I don't do this, congratulations! That was your first act of cognitive dissonance for the day. So, how do we break free from this? The answer is self-awareness, honesty, and a sense of humor. The moment you catch yourself thinking, wait, am I contradicting myself here? You're already ahead of the game. For example, if you find yourself arguing with someone online and suddenly realize, I don't actually have a good reason for believing this. I just don't want to admit I was wrong. You can do one of two things. You can double down and refuse to budge, which is the standard internet response. Or you can laugh, admit it, and move on. And let me tell you, choosing the second option is liberating. Because the truth is, being wrong isn't the end of the world. It's just an opportunity to learn. Imagine if instead of defending bad ideas just to save face, we all got comfortable saying, you know what? I never thought about it that way. Or, good point, maybe I need to rethink this. Or even, wow, I really got that one wrong. Whoops. We'd all be a lot happier, and the world would be a much calmer place. At the end of the day, self-awareness is not about being perfect. It's about being honest. The next time you feel that little mental glitch, that moment where your brain goes, uh-oh, something isn't adding up here, pay attention to it. That's your chance to grow. And if you ever find yourself taking life too seriously, just remember, you are a human being on a floating rock in space, arguing with strangers about things you probably won't remember in 5 years. So let's try to be a little more aware, a little more forgiving, both of others and ourselves. And when in doubt, laugh. Until next time, guys, keep making those ripples. And remember, I love you all very, very, very much. And you know what I need? I need you to go pass that on. Later, Gators.